Maybe. I keep overloading my encoder, guys. Or am I good? Hola! Yes, cool. I took some time to fuck with the settings and, well, it seems to have worked. My software was yelling at me for being like, you're going too aggressive on the video, and now it seems to be happy. So cool. Yeah, okay, so basically, let me angle the laptop down. All that is PIF stuff that I just sort of threw in the car. Like, I went from 221 Beacon up to the pen show at the end of the day yesterday, and Mrs. G. Crafty's had thrown the stuff in her car, and then I got home and I was exhausted and just basically passed out. Like, I put everything that needed to go away, like dishes went in the sink and stuff like that. But other than that, I was just like, I'm gonna deal with this tomorrow. So I don't even know, like, I wasn't there all day yesterday, so who knows what's even in here. There's like, I left on Saturday and we had like stuff, but then yesterday, who knows what appeared in the box. So actually, let me check to see on, I was gonna post the fact that I was going live on Discord. Bah, 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 bah. You probably are seeing my face as I go on the internets. People keep mentioning me. There's things going on. Oh, right. I keep dropping the ball on BYOB things because I've had so much other shit going on. Okay, posted to Discord. X out of Discord. Excellent. Oh, that's funny. So I've got on my screen, I've got the chat that you see on my video, and then I've also got like the YouTube chat over to the side because it also has how much is watching, how many people are watching. And it's funny. So Brian, your two posts on the screen are right one after each other, but in the live chat, they're together. So it's funny. I don't know. Anyway. Knocked over my cup. So, yeah, I have no idea what's in these boxes. Or I sort of have an idea of what's in these boxes. So, this first one, I did sort things out a little bit. I've got all the leftover PIF hats. So that's what the video Etsy shop link is for. So I'm going to be listing, I might just list these on Instagram and you can DM me for them because I've got some, they're ready to ship versus made to order. So we've got Heart of Gold colorway ones, but then Penguin Treats actually sent me some that she actually sent some Heart of Gold colorway ones, but she also sent a couple non Heart of Gold colorway if you want some. But yeah, no, I get it, Brian. So eventually these are going to be listed somewhere. So that way people can buy them for PIF stuff. Yeah, I've just got a whole bunch of stuff just like, so I need to figure out where to put those. I've also got these like pen or pocket notebook sock sleeve things that I threw in my bag for the pen show, but I never actually mentioned to anyone that I had them. So I just carted them around for no good reason. I need to find like a bin to put all this stuff in or something, because these normally hold my yarn stash, and so now there's just like yarn sitting loose all over the place and unorganized, and it's just Aqua. Yes, congratulations to your stuff. But I've got a bunch of yarn that's explicitly for PIF stuff that I also need a separate bin for and don't have one. This was part of the reason why I was like, this is too complicated to deal with all this right now. I'm gonna go to bed. I think Nico B had this for Evgeny, and he was like, can you mail it to him? I was like, yeah, so good thing I wrote a note to myself on it. Because otherwise I would have forgotten what that's for. Aqua, you have paper. Congratulations. I don't even know what to do with all this yarn at this point, because I want to keep it organized and not, like, in my normal stash, because I have it for PIF stuff. Where did I put? What is all this in the bottom here? There's just, like, shit everywhere. Anyway, but I had, there it is. There's the color card. So also, the reason I have all this yarn is I made, so I have, yeah, maybe unicorn snot socks, but I made this color card so if people want to order PIF hats or Pen Addict hats or BYOB hats, but like build their own colorway, they can do that. They can do that on said Etsy shop. Need to add this to there, so it's not, that listing isn't live yet, but just you can just DM me somewhere if you want custom. So I have all these right now if you want to mix and match, make your own hat. So yeah, you could make a unicorn snot PIF hat if you really want to. And I also got some orange. I've got more like traffic cone orange-ish things. I've got like a charcoal. I've got like a purpley brown. It's really pretty. It actually can't grasp the depths of this over the internet. And I've got other stuff. So it's just like pile of yarn stuff, which you would think would not be weird for me to have like just like a shit ton of yarn stuff lying around. But this is like yarn stuff that doesn't have a home, so it's stressing me out. Let's see, what else is in this box? Some sort of knock. It's like an A5 dot dash notebook that just, I think Brad just handed me in this stuff. So I think this is from the Lanier Kickstarter, like the add-on. I don't even know. Brad just handed me a bag of miscellaneous notebooks to donate to PIF, and it's all over here somewhere. So what else is in here? So I got the signs that I made to put on the bins in case we were roaming. They actually came in handy because we could put this one on the bin for give a pen, take a pen, and people were like, okay, I know what that is. And then we did put this one out, so people were like, yes, these are starter kits, and they are free. Because we had a lot of people walking by that they thought that you had to pay for the kits, but we're like, no, they're free, take them. What else is on here? What is this? So Nick probably did this in his spare time on Sunday, because what was it? Julia made us a sign real quick with just acrylic paints I brought, which are in here somewhere. But then Nick, being Nick, you know how he likes to shit on any sort of like half-assed calligraphy. He immediately made fun of it. Didn't help that like our table was here and he was just like diagonal across from us and was like, what is this? I can't look at this all day. And we're like, well, we need to decide it. You didn't volunteer. So we gave him shit for it. So then he was like, yes, here, have a sign that doesn't hurt my eyes. Okay, so we got signage from our sponsors. Lots of leftover bookmarks. So Goulet sent us bookmarks along with a bunch of pocket notebooks that they donated. I think this is the dregs of Give a Pen, Take a Pen. So the dregs. There's a lot of, let's see, we got an eraser and a pencil sharpener, which are the ones I brought. Pieces of a Metro? I'm very confused. So it's like the body of a Metro and a cap. There's also a Lamy cartridge. There's some more cartridges. Some of the samples from the kits are in here. What is this? I'm so confused. This is like a Chinese starter pen that could be useful for kits. Someone put like a ballpoint that's a stylus. Really, people? What the fuck is this? This is just like some cheap ballpoint that's shiny. Oh, Parker Jotter. That's a good one. Some sort of zebra fountain pen? I don't know. I'll have to test these like cheap ones out to see what the hell it is. So Oscar, this is me going through how the PIF did overall, because you might have missed when I first came down, but basically I was at 221BCon yesterday. I drove to the pen show, grabbed the stuff out of someone's car that they were stashing there, and then took it home, dropped it down here. Then I was like, I'm too tired to deal with this. And then went to bed, and I've just been a zombie all day. So this is me dealing with PIF for the first time today. There's a Pilot V5, so that'll work. There's also a Sharpie pen. So basically what's left is dregs, which is good. So there was a fair amount of, like, I don't know, like a good swap out. There's some shit pens, and that I feel like always happens, where people are like, what the fuck is this? So, okay, I'm going to put this all back in since I know the box, so I can just put it to the side. I know what's in here. This is for starter kits. Oh, and then I have the cash envelope here, so I'm going to have to count that to see how that did. Holy shit. There's a substantial lot of cash here. So, Oscar, you might not actually have to give me any money. I might just be reimbursed from the cash donations we had, which is great, because we didn't have that many cash donations in Baltimore. Bottle of Noodler's Black. I endorse this. This would be good for making starter kits. People that go, Noodler's Black is a good bar. I use that a lot. These were the cases from the Shark pens. So I thought maybe we could use these to like display give a pen, take a pen stuff, since we don't have Brian's little pen stands. So who knows? These might be useful in the future. I might just toss them. Don't know. There's some trash. That's fun. There's a random Standard International card. This is just like carnage. This is terrible. What is this? Okay. Got little flyers from both the Colorado Pen Show and the St. Louis Pen Show. We talked to those organizers there, and they were like, oh, are you going to come to our shows? Like, they actively want PIF there. No. Oscar never sent me the pen stands. They're still at Oscar's apartment. No one stole the pen stands. So I'll set this aside for later. Oh, there was also a bag with like granola bars and apples that I think was probably someone's, but I don't know. What is in here? What is in this? This is all unfamiliar what this is. This is just a blue bag of stuff. This looks like some sort of desk pen. So this is like a Pen BBS desk pen. Okay. I'm just going to put this in the forward to whatever PIF needs it. Box of Jinhao something or others. I have no idea what this is. I'm very confused. Let's see. This is fancy Jinhao. What is this? This is an excessively fancy box, Jinhao. Look at this box. And then there's a Jinhao in here. That has a Conklin nib on it? I am so confused. And a shitty Jinhao converter. I'm very confused. Well, attempt to be fancy. It looks fancy. When I actually got to the pen, I was like, this is just a normal Jinhao. What is even going on? This is what you get when you get like stuff donated. But it's like, do we actually want this stuff? Then what's in this box? Caledonia Custom Creations. I don't know what that is, but there's a business card. Okay, I think this is a Rosetta pen. So we could use this either for giveaways or just put on the table. I think these are specific to iPen store. It looks like standard, like machined acrylic, number 6 nib. I don't know. Not bad. So these all go into the maybe a giveaway, maybe starter pens, who knows, pile. Now that I know what that is, then there's just trash left in the box. Okay, now on the big box. What the fuck is in here? This is just chaos. Chaos. I figured Catalonia was a custom pen maker, so I don't know if he got Rosetta nibs or something. Leftover Pilot Blue Black, which I probably should have left at home because it caused me spilling Pilot Blue Black everywhere. I don't know. So I'm going to put that over here because clearly I am dangerous with it. What? Just... Ugh. So we got more stuff. This is a Pilot. Okay, this is a Metro. That's good for starter kits. I'm gonna assemble all this. What else is in this baggie? Faber-Castell school fountain pen that is cartridges. That's another good thing. This looks like a bunch of starter pens that people donated. That'll be great for starter kits. Yeah, yep, that's what it is. They got some Lamies. What is this? Regal, Pelican Twists. Yeah, lots of starter pens. I'm gonna forward these to Kim for Chicago because she ordered a bunch of Jinhaos from China, so the shipping was like anytime from the end of April to the end of May, and it's like, So, yeah, that'll be good. I'm going to put that back in a baggie. Paper towels, because sure. Donation. Okay. Another donation of... Oh, there's a currently inked book. So that'll be good. Have out in the Give Pen Take Pen. Some field notes. Some more starter pens. We got a Varsity and what is this? Oh, it's a Nib Creeper. Got it. Or is this a Charlie pen? This might be a Charlie pen because it's eyedropper only, not. Anyway, it's a baby Noodlers, and it doesn't smell like a Noodlers, so I feel safe giving that away because it doesn't smell like baby vomit. So that's good. So that's a lot of pocket notebooks. Okay, let me take the pens and put those in there. So pocket notebooks. These are leftover. Knock also gave us like A5 notebooks, so we could like put these out. Like, I don't know, in the Give a Pen, Take a Pen, or in kits, because we normally like to do pocket notebooks. Maybe we could reserve them for someone who like is like, oh, I want a bigger notebook. I'm not sure, but we got leftovers of those. Someone also donated like other notebooks. People, it's weird. People are like, I don't want this shitty thing. Here, take it. Aqua what? And then Story Supply actually, instead of pocket notebooks this time, donated a bunch of their sketchbooks. So people did like these. But they were a struggle to fit in the baggies a little bit. So I'm going to put these in the same category as the Knock A5 ones, where they'll be helpful for someone. More Goulet bookmarks. Okay, someone just seemed to donate a bunch of giant bottles of Noodlers ink. What is this? Polar Black. Yes, Akiwa, come on. Come on. No? Aqua's just chirping at me from under the table. Another Noodlers thing. Polar Brown. I have a feeling someone ordered a bunch of Noodlers inks because they thought they'd be cool. And I think the Polar inks only come in the giant ones. And then we're like, oh shit, never mind. Dragon Catfish. Oh god. This one is scary. It's like opaque. This feels real dangerous. I'm be fine with forwarding this and the give a pen, take a pen, but not divvying those out for starter kits. Something leaked here. What is this? Noodlers. Oh, Noodlers Fox. This is one of their Eternal ones, so the red one. So, yeah. Oh, there's more ink down here. People donated a lot of ink. Platinum mix-free. Is this carbon black? Maybe? I'm not sure. It just says mix-free on it. And this Noodler's ink. Oh, another Noodler's black. So that could also be Aqua. No! Aqua's like, I see you handling stuff. I want it. You can't do that, Aqua. I know you want my attention. Here you go. Paper over here. Go for it. Notebooks. So these are Story Supply Ithaca. I think these are new limited editions from them. That's good. Pocket notebooks. Another giant stack of pocket notebooks. So these will be good. Oh, and Standard International carts. So, yep, these will be good for starter kits. Excellent. Stuff I brought to make emergency signs. Aqua. Oh, pipette. Also good. That paint is mine. This tape is mine. Ah! Someone donated shark pens. Cool. People loved the shark pens. That was the favorite by far. Paintbrushes. Like, I brought, like, paintbrushes and a thing of paint to make a, like, banner-like thing. Paint tray. Some little knock cards, paper towels, my washi tape. This is just dregs at this point. Aqua, no! Aqua's being naughty. Like she does whenever I live stream. Aqua, you get to go in your cage now. Okay, so what else is in this box? Okay, so we do have some leftover starter kits. Leftover vials. How many leftover starter kits do we have? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. 17. So we have 22 leftover starter kits, and there are more notebooks down here. Oh, these are like fancy Pen Addict ones. They've got like the Pen Addict logo on them and everything. So we've got 22 leftover starter kits, so I can forward those on to whoever needs them. Oh, someone also donated a bunch of Giarbon Standard International carts, so people can do fun colors. Instead of, like, for this, we basically only had Pilot Blue Black and, like, generic black cartridges, so this will be more fun if people want to have more fun colors in their starter kits. Yeah, and then other than that, we've got a bunch of vials and syringes. What is this? This made a funny noise when I moved it around. I'm very confused. Oh! More cheap pens that are making funny noises. So more starter pens. What keeps making the noise? So this looks like someone had a bunch of stuff that they don't use anymore. I'm very confused how this one works. But yeah, these are another bunch of starter pens and stuff. Looks like maybe some old vintage stuff. Like this looks like a Schaefer something or other. Yeah, this is a mix of like pens that are for parts slash actually functional pens. But there's a lot of fountain pens in here. So yeah, these are also useful for starter kits. Again, there's a lot of Noodlers and Schaefer in here. I don't know what these are. someone... So that's going to be... Okay. Now that I know what we have, it's basically we have leftover complete starter kits, a bunch of pocket notebooks, varying degrees of pens, some bottles of ink, a lot of cartridges, and then your normal trash stuff. Because some people just are like, here, have my stuff. You're taking donations? Here, have my free shit stuff. But, yeah. Oh, yeah, it's like 10 p.m. But, yeah, anyway. That's all the stuff in the pit. And then I have to figure out what the hell I'm doing with it in terms of who's getting what. Oh, if your people are still here, I can now, in the midst of all the chaos, because now I'm just like, I don't even want to. I can show you what I got. I could probably organize this in my face. There, a little better. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to move the little chat window over here. There we are. That makes things a lot easier. Okay, so what I got. This was a lower key pen show for me. The biggest thing I got was actually something I got in Baltimore. But it took until now to get to me. So in Baltimore, I bought this Jonathan Brooks pocket pen. But instead of having a number 6 nib on it, I have a Waterman Lady Patricia, which is a tiny pocket pen, has a semi-flex nib, but the celluloid was starting to fail. Like the cap was falling apart. I couldn't really take it anywhere. Didn't really trust I didn't really want to use it because it was going to fall apart more. So what he did is I sent him the nib and feed, and he stuck that, and he made a custom section for it. So now I have my Waterman Lady Patricia semi-flex nib from like the 1920s in a Jonathan Brooks pocket pen that's eyedropper. And it's amazing. So yeah. This is what I'm most thrilled with. Like, even though, like I said, I bought it in Baltimore, it feels like I bought it here because I received it here. And it's just like, I am so excited about this. I'm also excited, like I filled it with the other thing I got, Pen BBS number 235, which is, I have the card somewhere here. I swabbed it like while there. So it's a brown that has blue sparkle in it. And I know from experience, I have put sparkle inks in my Waterman Lady Patricia before, and it handles it beautifully. And so, and because the sparkle fits real well with this color, like it has like some brownish swirls with the blue, and it's so good, guys. So good. Like, you can see how I wrote on the back. It's just like, it's beautiful. I'm super happy with this. It's amazing. So the other pen I got is this Parker 45. Normally, I've talked before about how I'm not a huge fan of the metal cap colored body, but for some reason it works on this orange one. I actually saw this early in my lap, my one lap of the pen show, and I was just thinking, like, I kept going out to the other vendors being like, I'm going to buy that. I'm going to buy that orange 45. It's a little damaged. It's got this, like, mark on the end here, and the feed's a little weird. Like, there's, like, plastic melty-ish. I don't care. I'm not like, it still writes great. And that just made cheaper. So I got this, and I love 45s, and it's orange, and I've never seen an orange one of these before. I inked that up with another ink purchase, Krishna Palazza, which is, where did I just put that? So that is a bright-ass orange. Like, my streaming settings don't convey how bright-ass this is. This is along the lines of like Diamond Pumpkin. Someone saw it and compared it to Sailor Apricot, but a little more orangey rather than yellowy. It's good. And then it was funny. I was going around and be like, crap, I need a converter for this. Then I was like, wait a minute. I have my other Parker 45 in my pen roll uninked. So I just took the converter out of that, put it in the one I just bought. Fine. Other ink I got, Private Reserve Avocado. A lot of people have been dropping Private Reserve, and so it has been it's been really, haven't just been able to add this to my cart when placing other online orders. And then at pen shows, I've looked at people that have Private Reserve, but because this is like one of their more popular colors, they don't have it. I've been looking for this like just at a show for like a year, and Crazy Allen's actually had it, and I was so excited. So yeah, I finally had my bottle of avocado. Paper-wise, I got some tiny Notco cards, good for like making business cards like on the fly. Because especially when I'm doing like the Etsy shop now, where I'm like, but I'm just like, I don't know, stuff is in flux as to like official emails and stuff. It's going to be easier to just like write stuff on a business card size note card than to order business cards and then have them be defunct. I also got a Life memo pad. It's B5. It's graph. I discovered the Life paper in Baltimore. I love it. This is a good size for just writing notes, or if I want to write a multi-page letter, Life notepad. Really like this. Yeah, who was mentioning on the 45? Yes, orange 45. Saw it at a guy's table. It's a little damaged, so it has some like markings on the body down here, and the feed is or like the section is a little damaged. Like you could tell there was like weird heat damage on the plastic. Still writes great. It just made it cheaper. Yeah, and he was really happy that I bought it because he's been saying he's been bringing it to a bunch of pen shows, and they were like his babies, that he keeps wanting to see them go to a good home. And of course I'm like, I want that weird 45 you have. He also had an olive colored one, which was also really neat. I hadn't seen that. I've seen that before, I think. But yeah, this was like 35. It's not bad. And especially since like this is clearly a rare color because I've never seen an orange one before. And it was $35. So it's great. And the 45 nibs are swappable, so you can swap them. Like I could find a cheap other 45 or gold one or whatever, and yeah, you could swap those. But yeah, so that's it with my purchases. I didn't really go crazy. I'm never doing 2 cons again. That was a bad decision to try and do that. Oh my god. But this is also the reason why I went to Baltimore, because I knew this would happen. I think I was able to run around. I was able to make one circuit of the show floor, and that's it. Yeah, but now I've just got all this stuff. What's probably going to happen is I'm going to take, for those of you who just joined, I've been going through like also the PIF disaster stuff. When I say disaster, it was just like a box of so much stuff that I just didn't want to deal with. So I'm probably going to take this Amazon box and just reseal it with all the PIF stuff that could be forwarded to another show. Because it's already in here. And then just mail it to whoever it needs to be mailed to. 281 Beacon is good. Honestly, the biggest hassle was the fact that I was driving between the two. But yeah, 221 Beacon is awesome as normal. I left Saturday night when we did the time warp at the karaoke, and then I was like, this is a good mic drop to leave on. Left Shark was also there to do the time warp. That was also great. I regretted that I forgot my T-Rex costume, so I couldn't do the time warp as a T-Rex with Left Shark. But that is for another year. The bad thing is I was like, oh, I'll go through all the stuff, and it's like worse now. Like there's just like shit everywhere. And I'm like, oh, I made the mess worse by getting everything out. But yeah, so I know all of these. Cool. That's gonna get forwarded to another show. These pocket notebooks get forwarded to another show. Aqua's mad at me because I'm right in front of her and she's clearly ignoring her. So I'll get her out of the cage. Come on, Akira. No? Say hi to everybody. Say hi. Okay. So I'm going to move the chat back over to the other side now that I'm going through the rest of this. Just keep moving the chat based on what's easier, but yeah. Okay, anyway. That's going to go to another show. I'm just like low chaos. I'm just like throwing all the chaos back in this box. I'm being like, here, you deal with it. I want no part in this. This desk pen I'm probably going to actually keep in the box. These other two are just, I'm going I don't know, maybe this custom maker I'll keep for giveaway. This like fancy Jinhao that's just like giant box, giant fancy thing, like packaging for like not actually a fancy pen. I'm just gonna like take out the box. Like, this is a cheap ass pen. It's not a fancy one. It's not a fancy boy. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this box, but I'm not sure as hell ain't wasting someone's time by mailing it to them. Okay, these are donation pens. If I'm gonna be mailing this whole box, I want to make it as light as possible for shipping purposes. Okay, squeeze converters in that Metro. Lots of pens. This is just going to be a giant, heavy as fuck bag or box. Signage. I don't know. Just because they sent us all these. Yeah, I might just either, instead of mailing this somewhere, because this is a heavy ass box, send it along with Brad to the Triangle Show, or hell, if I end up going to the Triangle Show, I'll just throw it in the car and bring it with me. But this is a heavy ass box, and it's just going to cost so much to mail if I end up mailing it. It's just chaos. Chaos. Anyway. It does, like, it feels a little bit that way. But I swear it's just me being like, what the fuck is in these boxes? This is what happens when you, like, because I wasn't there yesterday. And so, like, I saw what was the state of things when everything started, like, basically what would be the start of the day yesterday. And then I came back and it was just like, here's boxes. And I'm like, sure. I had no idea what was in these boxes, really. I had a vague idea. So I was like, who knows what happened yesterday? It's just mysterious. Ugh. Just like so much crap. I think the rest of this though is like I've got chaos, but the rest of the chaos is like either my stuff that I just need to put away in my stuff, like with my like in my apartment, or like trash that just needs to go in the trash. This giant box of Piff stuff that's just terrible. Terrible chaos. Anyway, thank you for joining me, guys. I just need to like pop on some music or something and deal with this. Just get the rest of the stuff put away. That requires a lot more moving around. That's not conducive to live streaming. Anyway, thank you for joining me. Have a good night, guys.